Visit Chandra's beautiful universe. Crab Nebula and Cassiopeia A. New movies of two of the most famous objects in the sky, the Crab Nebula and Cassiopeia A, are being released from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David. I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this over at Live Science. Yes, Space Photo of the Week. Yes, James Webb and Chandra telescopes spot a lighthouse pointed at Earth. This should be interesting. Images from the James Webb Space Telescope and the Chandra X-ray Observatory have been combined to reveal how the Crab Nebula's neutron star is changing. There you go. The good old Crab Nebula is seen by the James Webb Telescope and Chandra X-ray Observatory. Absolutely amazing. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Nature's definitely an artist, I'll give you that. Fascinating. All right, what is it? What it is, the Crab Nebula, also called M1, is a supernova remnant, and it's 6,500 light years away in the constellation of Taurus. And this was on June the 3rd, 2024, this was shared. Very interested. June the 3rd, huh? Technology is getting better. Imagine what it's going to be like in a few years' time. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Why it's so special. This new composite image combines data from both the James Webb Space Telescope, the JWST, and the Chandra X-ray Observatory, and to reveal more about the dense neutron star at the center of one of the brightest supernova remnants in the night sky. Now, the Crab Nebula is what's left of a bright star in AD 1054. Viewers on Earth briefly saw this star in the night sky as it exploded at the end of its life, an event called a supernova. The unexpected guest star caught stargazers' attention around the world and may have been depicted on a rare Byzantine coin, as well as by Puebloan people in a supernova pictograph at the Chaco Canyon in New Mexico, according to researchers at the High Altitude Observatory. The supernova left behind a dense neutron star surrounded by a nebula of gas. Now, as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video so you can pop in, check out these embedded links, go for a bit of a deeper dive if you want behind the main article. Makes for a very interesting read, believe me. It's quite fascinating. Now, the JWST recently imaged the Crab Nebula, but the latest data from Chandra shows that the nebula's neutron star, the leftovers of the X-star's core, is dramatically changing over time. Now, the neutron star inside the Crab Nebula is what astronomers call a pulsar, because it rotates around 30 times a second, sending out a beam of radiation on every rotation, a bit like a lighthouse. Now, Chandra captured repeated observations of that radiation, enough to show that the neutron star's energy has produced a shock wave. Look at that. That's absolutely incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. That's a gorgeous picture. Amazing stuff. As I say, not a scientist myself, but just love all science. It's fantastic. Astronomy, astrophysics, just all this stuff. Just marine biology even, aerospace engineering, I don't care. I'm a student of all sciences. Anthropology, you get the point. And I just love sharing this stuff. I mean, that's absolutely gorgeous. That's fascinating, isn't it? Yes, this high-speed wind of matter and antimatter particles is moving through the vast nebula, which measures 11 light years across, according to NASA. Now, that shock wave is the ring you see in the image, while jets of X-ray emitting particles coming from the pulsar's poles are also visible. Oh, wow. Cool. Absolutely fantastic. Now, Chandra's data has also been used to create a time-lapse movie of the Crab Nebula's ring and X-ray jets. Collected over 22 years until 2022, the data reveals the X-ray jet's whip-like movement. Astronomers are not stopping here. They plan to gather more data on the pulsar later this year, hoping to uncover further changes. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right, well, let's take a look at that little time-lapse movie of the Crab Nebula, and we'll finish off the conversation when we come out the other side.
Visit Chandra's beautiful universe. Crab Nebula and Cassiopeia A. New movies of two of the most famous objects in the sky, the Crab Nebula and Cassiopeia A, are being released from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory. Each includes X-ray data collected by Chandra over about 2 decades. They show dramatic changes in the debris and radiation remaining after the explosion of 2 massive stars in our galaxy. The Crab Nebula, the result of a bright supernova explosion seen by Chinese and other astronomers in the year 1054, is 6,500 light-years from Earth. At its center is a neutron star, a super-dense star produced by the supernova. As it rotates at about 30 times per second, its beam of radiation passes over the Earth every orbit, like a cosmic lighthouse. As the young pulsar slows down, large amounts of energy are injected into its surroundings. In particular, a high-speed wind of matter and antimatter particles plows into the surrounding nebula, creating a shockwave that forms the expanding ring seen in the movie. Jets from the poles of the pulsar spew X-ray emitting matter and antimatter particles in a direction perpendicular to the ring. Over 22 years, Chandra has taken many observations of the Crab Nebula. With this long runtime, astronomers see clear changes in both the ring and the jets in the new movie. Previous Chandra movies showed images taken from much shorter time periods, a 5-month period between 2000 and 2001, and over 7 months between 2010 and 2011 for another. The longer time frame highlights mesmerizing fluctuations, including whip-like variations in the X-ray jet that are only seen in this much longer movie. A new set of Chandra observations will be conducted later this year to follow changes in the jet since the last Chandra data was obtained in early 2022. The second billing in this doubleheader is just as spectacular. Cassiopeia A, or Cass A for short, is the remains of a supernova that is estimated to have exploded about 340 years ago in Earth's sky. While other Chandra movies of Cass A have previously been released, including one with data extending from 2000 to 2013, this new movie is substantially longer, featuring data from 2000 through 2019. The outer region of Cass A shows the expanding blast wave of the explosion. The blast wave is composed of shock waves, similar to the sonic booms generated by a supersonic aircraft. These expanding shock waves are sites where particles are being accelerated to energies that are higher than the most powerful accelerator on Earth, the Large Hadron Collider. As the blast wave travels outwards, it encounters surrounding material and slows down, generating a second shockwave that travels backwards relative to the blast wave, analogous to a traffic jam traveling backwards from the scene of an accident on a highway. These two movies show Chandra's capabilities of documenting changes in astronomical objects over human timeframes. Such movies would not be possible without Chandra's archives that serve as public repositories for the data collected over Chandra's nearly 25 years of operations.
Well, that was absolutely fascinating, wasn't it? As I said, I love all this stuff. I mean, just anything to do with space and science and technology. It's gets me all excited in my nerdy nether regions, but then again, my personal life is no concern of yours. But yes, this is absolutely fantastic, and as I say, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was absolutely great. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video. I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care, and as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
my God, it's full of stars.